It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun to give, looking for room. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Creates a little space. He's stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be 40. Georgia sent out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll give it to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to the ground with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Hauls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. He leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Tosses to the quarterback. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And when you dial up the flea flicker, you're looking for an explosive play, and that's exactly what they got. One-on-one, wide open. You get the pitch from the running back, you let her fly.
And it was just really good execution. Nice job by the running back. You can tell he sells it a little bit, flips it. Then you got to block. Everybody's got to block up, hold it for a little while longer, really sell it, make the delivery down the field. Nice job creating explosive play. Nice creative play call.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the first down here on 4th. Off play action. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Dogs are moving quickly down the field.
Hey, Camper! Camp, let's go!
Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out fast. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 6 over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Toss sweep right. Slithers into space. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. At the 30. He's at the... and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he made the extra point without problem. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's White. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
I love the QB where he holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Hauls it in.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field.
Here we go, here we go.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Line getting set on second down. They'll move the tight end. Johnson looking to throw. It's caught. He picks it up, still on his feet. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It can change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Man, what a great play by that. quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Toss to the outside. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dogs! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Gets rid of it. Fakes to grab. Still running at the 40. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Durham. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole place. Going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. The defense just gives back its mini victory of forcing the field goal try with the roughing the kicker penalty, and now they'll have to come up with a stop in the red zone. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Jackson. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And the extra point is good. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's White. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Powers through the defender.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
They get to him as he throws. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Georgia lining up to punt it away. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll try to get outside. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes to the right. Inside the touchdown LSU. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense, and to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll go right back to him. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Oh, better look out! Turning it on! Bulldozes his way through. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Dogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now the play fake. Lets it fly. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate.
Got some room in under the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got room at the 35. He's got 98 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to beat him to the left. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Might as well give it to him again.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped them in the backfield.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. On the move. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking for space. It's Frazier. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Rides the back on the option to give. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. There he goes to the right. Touchdown LSU. The defense putting points on the board.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick 6. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Baylor. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it on the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Finds his tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Dogs in the hurry up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Try to get it to the edge. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And the Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Under fire. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
That clock is ticking. That clock is ticking big time. I want to take shots down the field. I want to save my timeouts, and I want to try to get out of bounds here with the clock ticking down and us trailing by a score.
Still looking on the move. He's going to run it. Big play on the scramble. Got out of bounds, stopped the clock, picked up the first down, and now they'll try to find a way to score.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Might be changing the route. On the direct snap, it's Taylor. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed stopped in the backfield.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Johnson looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. They'll run play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He is in there. The 2-point conversion gives them the lead. And what lower intestinal fortitude to go for it there. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Bringing the heat. Got the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. It's complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. With the line of scrimmage at the 40, it'll take a 57-yarder to try to save the day. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He will have to unleash a howitzer to try to win the game from here. And he missed it. No good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
Man, there is nothing worse in the world than that feeling right there. Missing a field goal when your team needs it the most, that's what you do. You're a kicker. You're supposed to make those. Man, oh man, Palmer, that sting.
He's going to carry that miss for a long time too, David. Obviously, the offense and the team put him in a position to come through for them. He's just going to have to learn from this, get back to practice, and want to make it next time he gets that opportunity.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today,